Why kindness makes people disrespect you. Stoic wisdom. Introduction. The illusion of kindness. Kindness is one of the most valued human qualities. We believe that if we are kind, we will be respected, loved, and valued. Yet reality often tells a different story. People who show excessive kindness sometimes become targets of contempt, manipulation, and devaluation. Why does this happen? Why can kindness cause a loss of respect? Stoicism offers a very different perspective. It teaches that kindness without limits, like any other virtue, has its boundaries. True wisdom is not just being kind, but being wise in kindness. Kindness is not weakness. The first thing to understand is that kindness does not mean weakness. It does not mean you have to let others cross you or exploit your kindness. Stoics like Seneca and Epictetus emphasized that inner strength is the foundation of true kindness. When you are kind but cannot set boundaries, people may see you as weak. It's like open doors through which those wanting to take advantage can enter. Boundaries of kindness. The foundation of respect. To be truly respected, you must know how to say no. This is not selfishness, it is protecting your dignity. Stoics taught that we are responsible not only for how we act, but also for how we are perceived. When you don't set boundaries, others may interpret your kindness as weakness. But when you set healthy boundaries, you show your strength, and respect naturally follows. Why people don't respect excessive kindness. Lack of boundaries. People seek strength and resilience in others. Excessive kindness without limits looks like lack of strength. Dependence on others. If you always agree to everything, it creates an impression you depend on others' opinions or needs. Manipulation. Unfortunately, some see kindness as an opportunity to get something with no effort. They start manipulating kind people. Stoic wisdom on kindness and respect. Stoics teach that kindness should not be foolish, but wise. It must not contradict your principles. Seneca said true kindness is an act that springs from inner strength and wisdom. How kindness becomes a problem. Real stories. Imagine a situation. Alina was always kind and polite to everyone. She helped her colleagues, took on extra work, and couldn't say no, even when it hurt her own interests. At first, everyone admired her, but over time, they demanded more and more. She became the one who always agrees, the one who can be relied on, but at the same time, she lost respect. Why? Because she forgot to set boundaries. And the greater her kindness without limits, the more vulnerable she became. The inner struggle between kindness and self-respect. Many of us know this internal conflict, to be kind or to protect ourselves. Refusing help, saying no, or setting a boundary sometimes causes guilt. We fear losing love or approval. Seneca advised, do not be a slave to the opinion of others. He taught that our primary responsibility is to ourselves, not to the world. This wisdom is especially important when it comes to kindness. If kindness destroys your dignity, it is not kindness, but self-deception. Learning wisdom, how to preserve kindness and not lose respect. 1. Set boundaries. Learn to say no without fear. This does not mean being harsh or selfish. It means caring for yourself as much as you care for others. 2. Act according to principles. Be kind when it does not contradict your values and does not harm you. Stoics advise being honest with yourself and others. 3. Recognize manipulations. Be alert to those who try to take advantage of your kindness. Learn to spot manipulative motives and don't give them opportunities. Stoic kindness. Wise and strong. Stoicism reminds us that kindness is not only softness and gentleness. It is inner strength, calmness, and firmness. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, "Be the one who gives, but not the one who allows himself to be manipulated." He emphasized that a wise man is one who is both kind and strong, who controls his emotions and maintains dignity. The inner world of the Stoic kind. When kindness comes from strength, it commands respect. Then people do not just use your kindness, they value it. Stoics taught that the power of kindness lies not in pleasing everyone, but in remaining true to yourself and your principles. Personal responsibility for kindness. It is important to understand we are responsible not only for how we express kindness, but also for what kind it is. If you thoughtlessly give everything asked without reflection, this is not kindness, but a lack of understanding. True kindness is a choice, conscious and deliberate. It requires wisdom, strength, and self-control. A good person or a weak person. When we talk about kindness, we often picture a soft, compliant person who wants to avoid conflicts and please everyone. In social contexts, this looks like a virtue. After all, being kind is considered a virtue, but Stoics emphasized kindness without strength is weakness. A kind person who cannot protect themselves becomes an easy prey for manipulators and hypocrites. People start to use their kindness without respecting their personality. Real-life example, Ivan and his kindness. Ivan worked in a big company and always helped colleagues. When someone had urgent tasks, he took them on, sacrificing his own time and rest. Eventually, Ivan was seen as an unfair resource. He worked overtime. While others got promoted, Ivan couldn't say no because he feared disappointing his colleagues. But he did not realize he was losing his dignity, and with it, respect. The key idea of Stoic kindness. Stoicism teaches that true kindness is not just sacrifice and absence of no. It is inner harmony, understanding limits, and the ability to maintain dignity. As Epictetus said, your main task is to live according to nature, not to please people. This means help must be a conscious choice, not a thoughtless reaction to others' requests. Why does kindness cause disrespect? Lack of boundaries. If a person always agrees, they are not taken seriously. They seem easy to convince of anything. Dependence on others' approval. Kindness just to be good places others above oneself. People feel this weakness and do not respect it. Lack of inner strength. A kind person without strength seems vulnerable, so they are treated disrespectfully. How kindness turns into weakness. Lack of boundaries is an open door for abuse. People who value their dignity will not allow themselves to be treated like that. Seneca emphasized that self-respect is the first step to others' respect. If you do not put yourself first, you risk becoming a tool in others' hands. Learning firm kindness. Stoic advice. 1. Define your boundaries. You need to know what is acceptable to you and what is not. Write down or think about situations where you are ready to help and where you will refuse. 2. Practice conscious refusal. Saying no is not a betrayal of kindness. It is a sign of respect for yourself. You can say, I would like to help, but I cannot right now, or, this is beyond my capabilities. 3. Don't seek approval. Act according to your principles, not for praise. Other people's opinions are external and should not control you. 4. Recognize manipulations. If someone tries to make you feel guilty for refusing, it's a sign of manipulation. A Stoic does not succumb to emotional pressure. Stoic kindness wisdom in the modern world. In a world full of noise and competition for attention, being kind and staying strong is a challenge. But it's the only way to gain respect. Imagine your kindness as a healthy wooden fence, strong, but not harsh. It protects you from unwanted attacks and supports the beauty of your soul. Practical exercise. My kindness boundaries. Make a list of situations where you are ready to be kind and situations where you need to refuse. Next time you are asked to help, refer to this list. It will help you not to lose yourself and maintain dignity. The inner voice of a Stoic. Marcus Aurelius wrote, no one can prevent you from living according to kindness except yourself. This means controlling restoring dignity, the inner core. When Ivan finally realized that his kindness became a trap, he started working on his dignity. This process wasn't easy. He learned to say no, which at first caused resistance from colleagues. But most importantly, he felt respect for himself again. The inner core is not just firm words, but understanding the value of your time, energy, and emotions. Stoicism teaches that our inner world is the only territory we can control 100%. Understanding control. What is in your hands? Stoics divide the world into two spheres. What we can control: our thoughts, actions, reactions. What we cannot control: others' opinions, events around. Ivan understood he does not control colleagues' attitudes, but controls his behavior and boundaries. He chose to respect himself, even if it means someone will be disappointed. Let me know if you want me to continue right here with part 3 or provide the full English translation of this part. When kindness becomes a prison. Alexei was always the one who helped everyone, friends, colleagues, even strangers. He believed that true kindness meant constant self-sacrifice. But over the years, he noticed people started ignoring him, using him, and sometimes even disrespecting him. Why does this happen? Because kindness without boundaries and self-respect quickly turns into weakness. The role of boundaries in Stoic kindness. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of boundaries: psychological, emotional, physical. By setting boundaries, you protect your inner world. This is not selfishness, but a necessity to preserve inner integrity. Alexei's story, lessons on boundaries. One day, Alexei agreed to help with an important company project, even though he planned to rest. As a result, he was exhausted and received no thanks. Colleagues simply took the help for granted. This incident became a turning point. He started exploring Stoic philosophy and realized